Let me start with a small humorous incident. Once a bishop used to say often Mass in the cathedral whenever he was free in his cathedral. So one day after Mass, as he was unvesting in the sacristy, an altar boy came up and said, "My Lord, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Okay, go ahead." My question is this: I noticed that before giving the sermon, you close your eyes. Why do you close your eyes? Bishop said, "I'm praying." Boy asked, "For what you're praying? What intention?" "I'm praying that I may give a good sermon, my boy," Bishop said. But the boy replied, "How come God never answers your prayer?" So I hope today God answers my prayer. And I'm going to speak to you based on one of my experience. As I told you yesterday, my first weekend was in July 1983 in Chennai, Dhyana Ashram, Santur. And then I was chairman of the CCBI Family Commission for 8 years from 2011 to 2019. So I could go around India quite a bit and meet several couples. So based on that, these two things, I like to give my reflections. So the first weekend in Chennai, 1977 it was held, and thereafter till 85, mostly Anglo-Indian couples. They were restricted to Anglo-Indian couples. And myself, I studied in an Anglo-Indian school. Oliver also studied in the same school, St. Bede's, and we could easily take up to marriage encounter. But we faced a problem already in those days, the problem of recruitment. Once or twice we had 10 couples, 12 couples, but after that we used to go around, recruit couples and ask them to pay the initial subscription or registration fee, 50 rupees those days. So we would have registered 15 couples, finally one couple will come for the weekend. It used to be very frustrating. Should we conduct a weekend for one couple? Should we or should we not? So often we were faced with very great challenges in recruitment. Then we reached out, we translated in Tamil, we reached out to the Tamil couples. And when we went to the Tamil couples, we told them, you have to come and stay Friday night to Sunday evening. And Tamil couples used to say, "Enna பிள்ளைகளை விட்டுட்டு ரெண்டு பேர் நாங்க மட்டும் வரதா முடியற காரியமா?" So the Tamil culture, especially after marriage or long time after marriage, they don't leave, they take the children wherever they go. Husband and wife going together for 2 days. For many, it was unthinkable. So I was also rigid those days. No children, Friday evening to Sunday evening, no children, very rigid I was also. But then I realized that, as Paul VI says in Evangelii Nuntiati 1975, he wrote that, he said, the gospel should take flesh in each culture. The gospel should take flesh. So in each culture, be it Tamil culture, Kannada, Marathi, whatever, or tribal culture, it should get rooted in that culture. So, for example, I hope I am not overstepping. Bombay couples, Anglo-Indian couples, Goan couples easily take to marriage encounter because they are more of a westernized culture. But the local people or rural people, not from the metropolitan cities, find it difficult. The culture is different. Culture is different. So we have to adapt. We have to adapt. Here in Tamil Nadu, for example, I was telling yesterday in one sermon in one time, there is a lot of hero worship, like some other states in South India, lot of hero worship. The film stars, sports stars, politicians. Film star means Vijay, Rajnikant. Sports star mean earlier Tendulkar, then Dhoni, now Kohli. Politician today, one is ruling the roost is talent. I was telling them yesterday, last week, the Tamil padam one Leo or padam. Vijay Starr. And there was a young man who wanted to buy first show, first ticket. First show, first. You know how much he paid for that in Madurai? I believe it came in TV. 1,10,000 1 rupee to get the first show, first ticket. What madness. What madness. So this is where the gospel has to penetrate. This is the way the gospel has to penetrate. By contrast, last Saturday, Sunday, I was in Bangalore, Jesus Youth National Convention in Dharmara College, Bangalore. A huge football stadium. They had put a pandal. 16,000 young people. 16,000. And so singing and clapping. At one point of time, they wanted to do adoration. A youth leader said, okay, silence, we go into adoration. Perfect silence. 16,000 people, young people. Perfect silence. So what I'm trying to say is, we should reach out to the masses, like what I told you, what I said, preached 3-4 years back also. Why is marriage encounter restricted to certain pockets here and there? ஒரு சிலருக்கு மட்டும்தானா மலரும் மலர்வுறது? ஏன் மக்களை தொடுவதில்லை, மக்களை அரவணைப்பதில்லை? Pope Francis wants the movements to go to the people, take it to the people, take it to the peripheries. For that we have to adapt. We have to adapt. 50 years, how many couples have been encountered? The last 50 years. Maybe a few thousands, maybe less. Why is not spreading like the Jesus Youth Movement started in 1985? It is in 40 countries. And the only condition to join the Jesus Youth is they say it's a personal encounter with Jesus Christ. That's the only condition. If you don't have a personal encounter with Jesus Christ, don't join. So we have to adapt to the local culture. The old outline, I don't know how, I'm not familiar with the new outline. The old outline, there was a program where the husband and wife have to look at the eyes of each other. I don't know whether they exist in the new outline. The Tamil couples were, when we first introduced, they were very embarrassed. What is this? Today in Rome, Pope is meeting the bishops and representatives. Synodal discussions are going on. So synodality and inculturation both have to go together. Inculturation. The gospel has to be rooted in culture. That is what. So why I took the gospel? I took the gospel of Our Lady at Cana. You go to Velagati, flag hoisting, car procession, lakhs of people, not thousands, lakhs of people are there. Even Pentecostals are there. Our Lady has got such power to attract the masses. So my only question is, after 50 years, taking stock of the situation, why is marriage encounter not spreading as we would like it to spread fast? Why is recruitment still a problem? Why is recruitment? Why in several units are sick? Several units are sick. We used to be active, now we are not active. So these are, I should have given question at the beginning of this convention, or rather this gathering. I'm giving on the last day. But I think these are questions we have to ask. Why we are not able to attract the couples movement, beautiful movement. Beautiful movement. Bringing husband and wife together. should be able to bring people, attract people. That's what I want to say. In other words, unity in diversity. We are faithful to the charism of the marriage encounter, but at the same time, diverse cultures, diverse people, we should accommodate all of them. எல்லோருக்கும் இடம் உண்டு. எல்லாரும் தமிழா இருக்கட்டும், கன்னடாவா இருக்கட்டும், மலைவாழ் மக்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் இடம் இருக்கு. எல்லாருக்கும் இடம் இருக்கு. எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து செய்வோம். பன்முகத்தன்மை. இந்திய நாடு பன்முகத்தன்மை கொண்டதுன்னு சொல்றோம். பன்முகம் இதுலயும் இருக்கணும். இந்த இயக்கத்திலையும் பன்முகம் இருக்க வேண்டும். So these are few of my stray reflections. I hope that at least some of it you will take up the coming discussions and help carry the movement forward to reach out to many more. God bless the marriage encounter.